It's me again. So that's so funny. I'm doing 2 videos back to back, and I, like, switch the descriptions of them, but I think you'll catch up. Hi, it's Michelle Fox, and, so we just did a video talking about what do you do or say, how do you respond when someone says to you that they had a bad experience with your product or service? How, what are you supposed to say? And so that is a really great video. Make sure that you watch that. But I also had something else happening at the same time, and they're both just such juicy things that I had to address them both. So many of us have more than one interest, more than one business even. And I think because we have entrepreneurial minds, what as we see opportunities, we snag more and more opportunities. And then we've also got things that we do for volunteer work and maybe things that we do for church. And so when we're thinking about branding ourselves, identifying or making a mark online and saying, this is who I am, this is what I represent, we can sometimes think, okay, gosh, okay, but I do the healthy living stuff, and I teach Zumba, and I sell beauty, and I work at church, I volunteer at church. So which one am I supposed to focus on? Which one am I? Which one of those is my brand, or which one should I design my brand around? And this is such a good thing because it brings you to this. And it is such an important thing to think through. You won't know the answer probably right away. It's something like an ongoing process that you are thinking about. But when you are figuring out how to brand yourself, who you are in the marketplace, what you have that is unique, what you have to offer, part of that is evaluating who you're talking to, who your audience is. And if you were to fill out, let's say, a form for each of those different scenarios, your health and wellness, your Zumba class, your beauty business, church stuff, and describe the people that are most likely to be interested in those different realms. Okay. You would be surprised that there will probably be like a common denominator in there. You'll start to see that, seems like no matter what I'm talking about, I end up talking to moms with young kids, or I end up talking to people about my age, or I talk to people that struggle with their weight. You will see some kind of pattern. For me, uh, I am in the beauty and skincare business. I love to teach. I started out teaching my team. Then I started teaching people outside of Mary Kay just about going online in general, boss babes. But my team training got really popular. So I had like my customers, I had my team, and then other people that were other people's team members, but still wanted my training. And then I had other people in direct sales. So I'm like, okay, so who am I talking to? Which one should I promote? Which one is going to help me figure out my brand? And it took me a long time to realize this, that in every one of those realms, most of the time, most of the people that I connect with are between 45 and 65. They are not super tech savvy. They really like beauty, skincare, and beauty. They have that kind of a background. Like that's how they found me. It's how they found me online. And so as I started to think not so much about which business am I representing, but thinking more about who am I talking to, it helped kind of bring it all together. So that when I created my blog website, it's like it's the hub of all of my businesses. And I'm mostly leading with information about skincare and beauty and aging and the challenges that we face. And even things, I even address the whole technology thing where there's things that we don't understand. Things are changing so fast. It's hard for us to relate to a YouTuber that is, young and gorgeous and can do things so easily when we're struggling to even understand how to find her on YouTube the next time. And so I'm talking to that group. And then within that website, I've got like a pocket of people that are purely interested as potential customers. I've got a pocket of people that might want to join my team. And I've got people that want the training that I provide specifically about beauty and skincare. And then I've got other people that are like, I just want to understand how to go online. I just want to understand how to make myself known like you did. So do you see how, because I took a step back and instead of focusing on, oh gosh, I'm involved, I've got so many things going on, which one should I focus on? Instead, I thought about, who am I serving? Like, who am I talking to? Who is the person that most often responds well to me? And I slowly started seeing that that person looks a lot like me. And you'll find that too, that our ideal customer tends to be somewhat of a reflection of ourselves, if that helps. Kind of giving it away. But there's a lot to that. Not always the case, but frequently it is. So as far as when you have an opportunity, let's say you are already, you have the skincare and beauty thing going, you've already got lots of customers, but you really feel this pull to start a business with a weight loss company because that is really impacting you right now, and you want to get a deal on it, and you want to help people, and all of a sudden you feel like, okay, do I have to make a choice, makeup and skincare or weight loss? Or is there some way that I can kind of merge the two together or kind of piggyback them? So there are also scenarios where you lead with something and then can introduce other businesses later. So in the case that I explained to you, like my website where it's, skincare and beauty, and I can still talk to people that I'm training and all that, it's because it's still under that big umbrella of skincare and beauty. But what if it's radically different things? So imagine this. Imagine if you just looked at statistically which topic is getting more hits on YouTube, which there are certain types of products that are like super red hot, and there are others that have been around for a minute. Okay, so you might decide which one, or just ask yourself, which one do I get the most enthused about? Which one am I most passionate about if I had to choose? And if you focus on that one, so let's say you choose weight loss, all right? You create like a weight loss private group. You have a business page where you're like the weight loss guru, and you're constantly giving tips and tricks and talking about your exercise routine and your nutrition, habits. And you're really establishing yourself as someone who is knowledgeable and who cares, and you are in the, weight loss industry, okay? And you know that you want to sell your weight loss product. That is what you're leading with. But guess what? As that group of people learns to trust and like you, and they end up doing business with you with the weight loss product, the more they get to know you, they are either going to observe or they will ask, but at some point they'll figure out, oh, she also sells makeup. And those people will end up saying, I need some new mascara, and gosh, I might as well get it from you. I hear that a lot. I might as well. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's not very flattering. Anyway, so I'm working with you. I know you, so I might as well get it from you, kind of a thing. So the thought there is that there's like kind of a mother, a bigger one that you perceive as being red hot, the one that you're most passionate about, the one that, considering this climate, tends to pull people in the most. And that's the one where you're really establishing yourself. But as those people get to know, like, and trust you, you look for opportunities to introduce them to your other products. And that, think of Oprah Winfrey, okay? She doesn't do one thing, she does 100 things. And we want to buy Christmas presents if Oprah says it's a great Christmas present. We want to read a book if Oprah says it's a great book. We want to buy frozen dinners if Oprah says it's a good frozen dinner, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Why? Because we love Oprah, okay? And she came on the scene as a newscaster, interviewer. There had to be like a launching pad. And same for you. You will launch yourself with a particular business. But as people get to know your name and as your number of followers goes up and your email list gets bigger and you start introducing them to other things that you do, guess what? No matter what business you add or take away or shift, your people are staying with you because they're loyal to you. Okay? And that's the whole thing about personal branding is you're branding yourself, not the company, not the product. So if I'm branding myself as I'm very down to earth, I'm very frank, I'm goofy, all of these things, no matter what I'm selling or doing, all of that applies because that's me. That's the me that you're going to get regardless of what realm we connect in. So there's a couple of concepts for you to think about then. One is, and the most important, who are you talking to? Who is your ideal customer? You can even write it out. How old are they? Male or female? Where do they live? Are they, what level of education? What's their income level? Who do they hang out with? What kind of hobbies do they have? Just really flesh it out and think about, this is the person. If I could describe one person as the ideal customer for me, it's this. And you can even give her a name, him or her a name. That's something that needs to happen and it will really, really benefit you. It's establishing your niche. You're figuring out who you are actually talking to. You can talk to somebody specifically, but when you try to talk to everyone, you're talking to no one because it's just white noise, okay? And then the other thing is, who are you? What are you bringing to the table that no matter what business you're talking about, that it's consistent? So if you are a cancer survivor and a widow, those are relevant things. That's part of your story that cancer survivors and widows are going to gravitate toward you because you get them. Okay. Think of the things, good, bad, indifferent, your physical traits, environmental things going on around you, experiences that you've had, desires that you have. What makes you you? And start putting that together as well. And you're on your way to really understanding this whole concept of personal branding and attraction marketing. So I just had to get on and just kind of put that out there. I'm feeling like I might need to do a course on this. But I just really, really wanted to address this before I, forgot or got distracted with something else. But we will definitely come back and address this, a little more thoroughly. If you think this is something that you would like to actually have a course on, like where we did a more intensive, 5-day, let's do like a webinar kind of thing, let me know in the comments. And, maybe that's something that we can do this fall. All right. So thanks so much. That is it. And hopefully I'll get the right thumbnail and description on this one. Thanks. Bye.